Hi, this is Aaron with No Personal Finance. Today is the first video in a series of 7 on rehabbing your finances. So today we're going to talk about the emotional motivations behind the first step, which is budgeting. So we're talking about the emotional motivations because again, No Personal Finance is focused on just that. We do what's called financial counseling, which is like talk therapy, but we talk about both the practical and the emotional aspects of finances. So without further ado, if you're interested, first off, if you're interested in the practical aspects of budgeting, let us know in the comments or message us on Facebook or Instagram. Our profiles are on our channel. And also, if you want to find more about the 7-step process to rehabbing your finances, you can go to reddit.com and search for the personal finance subreddit. On that subreddit, there's a sidebar on the right. There's a couple wiki articles. One of them is called the Prime Directive. That's where we got this from. It's a very short, concise, very helpful guide to improving your finances. So without further ado, budgeting. It's like a habit, basically. That's the major, that's how to get started doing it. And really, if you view finances through an emotional lens, then budgeting is like your hygiene, It's taking care of yourself and also taking care of the way you spend. So first off, budgeting is very painful because it forces you to confront how you spend every day. Logging on to something like Mint, which is a website that's really good, that helps you budget, or just your bank account website. When you log in, you're just forced to see maybe you have like hundreds of dollars on your credit card, or you have like $10 in your checking account. That's hard. That's hard to see every day. And especially if you've spent a lot recently and you have no idea how much money is on those credit cards or how much money is in your bank account, you're just anticipating, you're waiting for the worst to happen. So it's understandable that it's very difficult to start budgeting. And also, I like to say, it feels like one of those websites are yelling at you, because that's what they're doing. They're like basically disciplining you for not being as good about spending as you could be. So I will say that it'll always feel this way, but especially in the beginning. So it's similar to going to the gym. You get a gym membership. For the first couple weeks, it's extremely hard to get yourself to go to the gym, because it's like it can be an hour investment. If you do it after work, you're tired. If you do it before work, you're probably tired, and it's hard. It's very exhausting, especially if you haven't done it in a while, or if you've never done it. But after those couple weeks, like all habits, it just becomes, something you don't have to think about. You just automatically kind of check those websites, maybe first thing in the morning, and yeah, it'll hurt, it'll sting, but not as much as in the beginning. And then thirdly, and probably most importantly, in addition to budgeting being your financial hygiene, it's also more than anything a way to make you aware of your financial behavior, of how you spend, how you save, where you spend, whether it might be food or shopping, etc. So after you do it for a while, and awareness is just the first step in getting rid of ignorance. It's like anything else. You could take, for example, right now, there are a lot of protests going on because of racism on the part of the police, and I mean, at least my belief is if someone is acting in a racist manner, there's a chance they might not know that they're doing it, that they're saying racist things. So, just like with financial behavior, knowing that if someone told them, this is the wrong thing to say, or, this is why, that's the first step in changing that behavior. So after you do it for a while, just like how the habit becomes unconscious, you automatically do it. You should be able to go to the grocery store. Maybe you have $40 worth of food, and you'll know, I've already spent $100 on groceries this month. I have, if it was a $200 budget, I have $60 left after today. So it's just good to know, just to have that moment that you pause right before you go to the cashier and just know, okay, this is where I'm at. And you can adjust the way you spend because you have that awareness. So in this 7-step process, we call budgeting step 0. Because again, awareness is the first step toward doing anything in life, toward, improving. Just knowing that what you're doing is, wrong, helps you, eventually correct it. And it's a habit more than anything else. It's what underlies every other healthy financial behavior. You need to track things and be aware of things before you can do more higher level things like saving or paying off credit card debt or investing. So let us know your experience with budgeting in the comments. Please subscribe if you're interested in what we're doing, what we're saying, and please be well. This is a very tough time. Thank you.